These heated grips from Showchrome Accessories are absolutely the easiest grips to install if you're looking to put heated grips on your motorcycle. Here we are today. We're going to install these comfort heated grips from Showchrome Accessories on this Harley Davidson bagger. This installation is fairly simple because Big Bike Parts has done the research and given you a truly plug-and-play system. So the first step is going to be to remove the stock grips. Stock grip removal is most easily done with a razor blade. Then pull the grip off, throw a little sandpaper on it to get any of the rough edges off, and there you go, ready for new grip installation. So now that we've sanded all the old glue off and prepped the surface here, I'm going to take my grip glue and I'm going to run it a bead around the inside edge of this grip. What that's going to do, it's going to allow the bar, when I slide the grip on the bar, to push the glue all the way down. I'm going to twist as I go, spreading the glue all the way around the surface of the grip on the inside. Now I don't want to glue the bar on the outside of the bar because then I'm going to squish the glue up against the housing, and that's not necessarily a good idea. So I'm going to take my grip glue, I'm going to run a nice thick bead around the inside of this grip. We're now going to slide the grip carefully onto this bar, twisting, making sure the glue spreads all the way around evenly. Perfect. Now we're going to work on the throttle side. It's the throttle side that generally scares people, but it's actually pretty simple. Remove a couple of screws, separate the switch box housing, disconnect the two throttle cables, and the throttle slides right off. Here's the stock throttle versus the new Comfort Grip throttle. Slide the new throttle on, attach the cables, tighten the screws, and we're done here. So now that we got the controls put back together after slipping this grip on the bar, I want to make sure we have good throttle play. Everything looks great. The next step is now going to be to remove these two screws and install this switch up on the handlebar. Okay, we're now going to slip this collar back behind the bar, line up the holes. Once you got the control box screwed down and tightened up, it's time to remove the seat, install the wire harness, and run the wiring. Now that we've got this battery connected, positive, negative, we're going to run the power lead up underneath this tank shroud. So we've just removed the two bolts. It's going to allow us to take this tank shroud up and over. Panel, and I've run the electrical right along the stock system. I'm now going to go ahead and replace the shroud and get that buttoned up, and then we'll be able to wire up the heated grips. Now that I've got the grips on, we're going to run the wiring. Now what I've done here is I put two zip ties, one in front of and in back of this little coupler. What I've done is allowed enough slack so that I can have a full throttle and still have a little bit of slack here. I'm now going to tighten these zip ties up to ensure that this line doesn't get pulled one direction or the other. So now we've got the wiring connected from the grip to the controller down the handlebars, and went ahead and plugged all three of the connectors in. I've got some heat coming to this grip. You can see it's on. I can adjust the temperature, but I'm going to leave it on high so I can see exactly how hot these puppies are going to get. And now I'm going to take the three connectors and plug them in underneath this chrome housing, button the bike back up, and we'll be good to roll. And here we are, all put back together. Comfort heated grips installed on this Harley Davidson. All the wiring buttoned up and tucked in. These heated grips make a nice addition to this ride. The installation of Showchrome heated grips is virtually the same for most motorcycles.